Hello and welcome into the Sunday Sports Extra. I'm Andrew Chernoff. A very busy show for you tonight. We have Lamar softball and Texas Strikers highlights for you. Plus, we take a closer look at the defensive finalists for this year's Willie Ray Smith Award. But first, we begin with Lamar women's basketball. It's a big week for the program, both on and off the court. The Lady Cards are now within a half game of the Southland Conference lead. Plus, the women's basketball reunion is next weekend. And joining me to talk about it, head coach Larry Tidwell. Coach, thanks for coming in.
Oh, Andrew, it's been a great week for the Lady Cardinals. We had a great win against Sam Houston, and it's sort of setting the table for our big reunion this Saturday. Now, we have another game Wednesday night against Houston Baptist at 7 o'clock. I hope you come out and see that. It's a non-conference game. But we have McNeese State scheduled for 4 o'clock, and it's going to be a huge weekend for us because we're having the first ever Lady Cardinals women's basketball reunion, and the history goes back 44 years of women's basketball, and we're going to have the first reunion, and we're going to have it starting Friday night, and we got a reception at the Cardinal Club at 6:30. I've got medium Rich Corville now. I've got him. He's going to feed us. He's donated a meal to everybody. We got a highlight video that's being produced by Clint Burgess and the video staff, and it's going to be a really good one. And then we're going to socialize till about 10 and just welcome everybody back, from players from the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, and we just got a lot of great things, and I'm very proud to help set this up because those young ladies deserve it.
It's been 44 years. This is the first one. How important was this for you to put on?
Well, it was important to me because I'm back in my high school days, I was a history teacher. And I love history, and I got to looking into the history of our program and things along that line, and you'll see it in our hallways. We have history. You know, you're only as good as your past, and we try to build off of that. And I'm very proud of the fact to be the head coach of the Lady Cardinals. And you go back to when Marilyn Krause, Pat Park started the program and had to go through just like that song, It's a Climb. Yep. It was a climb. And they brought it, and then we brought women's basketball to the Montaigne Center in 1985. And it's just so good. I've been getting emails. We've already had around 125 to 140 RSVP, and they're coming back from the 70s, 80s, 90s, the 2000s.
And from all across the country.
We're coming across the country from Kansas, Oklahoma. We got some from Chicago. I mean, and it's just so good to see everybody come together.
Cardinals of the present, huge win against Sam Houston State. You're now within a half game of the SLC. Do you consider that a statement game to everyone else in conference play, saying, hey,
well,
Cardinals?
you know, as we started the season, you know, last year we were like 16 and 15. It wasn't a typical Cardinal fashion. I mean, we've been here nearly 6 years. Right now we've won 122 games. That's over 20 a year, and
Not too bad.
and we're used to being in the postseason, and that's what we want to get back to. And as we continue to work, our defense has really carried us. They're ranked #1 in the conference. We're only allowing like 35% field goal shooting for our opponents, and our all-time record is 38.5%. We're only allowing 53 points a game, and the previous record is 61 points a game.
And Coach, I'll get you out of here on this last question. Your current players, they'll be interacting with, I'm assuming, a lot of the alumni that have come through the program. What types of things do you think they can gain from just talking with them?
Well, I think, one, I hope they gain an appreciation for what they have. You know, our locker rooms, our hallways, our uniforms, you know, we're sponsored by Nike. I mean, and if you go back and you take a look at the pictures of the past, you know that they're scraping by. Yeah. You know, and they built this program, and that's why Pat Park is so important to me as a pioneer, because she's the one who got this program going, her and Marilyn, and I appreciate that so much.
Well, Coach, the celebration starts Friday, concludes, of course, after the game on Saturday. So
I'm gonna be in a celebration mode on Monday.
On Monday.
I'm looking forward to this week. It's been so good to talk to some of the players and coaches of the past, and it just gives you a great pride to wear that red and white.
Well, Coach, we'll be looking forward to it, and we'll be there as well. So,
hey,
good
think
luck.
Red, think Lamar.
Think Lamar, everyone.